Hi Scorpios, welcome to your reading for, I think it's the second week of August. It is the 11th. I hope that the full moon and the Lionsgate portal treated you well. I know a lot of old stuff came up to be released, and now we are sort of at the other side of that. So hopefully those energies didn't get too tough for you. This is Birdie's Intuitive Tarot. Used to be Barefoot Mama Intuitive Reading. Thanks for everybody who's followed me so far. If you want to book a personal with me, you can do so on Etsy. The link's down in the description box below. I'm going to try and get through this reading quickly before my phone overheats. It's hot in here. So let's go. Spirit, please protect this reading. Send any negative energies back to sender, transmuted tenfold. Archangel Michael, please bring clear, concise messages through in this reading. Mother Mary, please bring compassion to these messages. And Kali, cut ties to energies or entities no longer serving our highest good. Amen, amen, so mote it be. Jai Ma Kali. Oh, okay. So mother, wife, sister. Wow, that was crazy. I pulled two ascended masters. The first is Lady Nada, mother, wife, sister, daughter. I don't have the 111 on the timer. I don't have the guidebook for this ascended masters deck, but it's basically just ascended masters. So you can look up Lady Nada and get messages from her. And then we have Osiris reversed, and he's father, husband, brother, son. Ooh. So there's definitely some major energy of whatever the divine feminine is activating in you is also sort of undoing preconceived notions of the patriarchal values that are sort of internalized within all of us. You may be learning how to receive. You may be learning how to nurture, whether your inner child or your own child or family or friends. You may be learning how to release shame around being vulnerable and around any sort of like emasculation. If you're a man, especially, say your woman is like the breadwinner, your woman. That's funny. Your woman. I don't know if you call your lady that or who I'm speaking to, but that's what came out. If they're the breadwinner, you are letting go of any shame around that and allowing for nurturing in your life. Everybody needs both. The drum. Okay, number 15. So the 15th might be important coming up, especially regarding this reading and the energies coming out here. Let's see what this one has to say. The drum. What a beautiful card. Excuse me. The rhythm of the drum tunes you to the beating heart of the universe. Its wood frame links you to the trees and helps you journey to the lower world via the roots and the upper world through its branches. The drum skin gives the shaman the power of the animal kingdom. Striking the drum calls forth the power of the thunder and the rumbling of the earthquake. The drum invites a trance state where healing and prophecy happen. Excuse me. The drum invites you to take the next bold step in your journey. The forces of heaven and earth are aligned behind you, supporting effortless action. I think that's why this mother, wife, sister, daughter card is here and Osiris is reversed, because in the like masculine framework of things, we are acting, we are doing, we are like using our willpower to make things happen. Whereas when we enter into the receptive state of the divine feminine, we allow flow to move through us. So this is what you're being asked right now. Excuse me. This is not a time to push against the river. The current will take you exactly where you want to go once you jump in. Collect your power tools and summon your courage, because it is going to be a wild and glorious journey. Allow yourself to be carried by the rhythm of what is essentially real in your life. Interesting. So here's that card again. Man, my nose is so runny. I'm so sorry. I don't know what's going on. All right. I want to know what is opening for you in your life. What is this flow about? What a really beautiful card. I love it. So starting on the 15th, I have a feeling that you will know exactly what this is about. Judgment is showing up. I'm just going to let it come out. Having trouble like shuffling the deck for some reason. Judgment is stepping into a new life. I heard some of you might be transitioning, like from like a biological male to a female, or a biological female to a male. Or you may be kind of struggling to come to terms with something like that in terms of your own sexuality. Six of Cups reversed. Yeah, especially undoing any like old notions of patriarchal values that have kept you like ashamed or hidden until now. The Sun. Huh, interesting. So I don't, you're stepping into being seen. You're stepping into your happiness. You're stepping into like anything that's held you back is gone, and you're allowed to now step through the doorway and unleash who you are. Page of Cups reversed, the Moon reversed, and the Ten of Pentacles reversed. You may have had some preconceived notions about what happiness was supposed to look like for you, and those are being undone this week or fully reversed in some way. The Moon, a secret has made itself apparent to you. A secret about romantic love, especially. Oh, if you've been relying on like the idea of romantic love to come into your life to potentially make you happy one day with the Page of Cups reversed, you're like, that is not what I'm needing or looking for. Especially if you are someone, you know, who's been through a lot, the Nine of Wands. Especially if you have your guard up, you might not be ready for that yet. You might not even be interested in that. Ten of Pentacles reversed. You are definitely this week interested in planting seeds in your work life or your physical life that make you feel rooted. I like this Page of Pentacles card, especially in that it comes after the Ten of Pentacles, because the Ten of Pentacles is reversed here. So you might actually just have everything that you want, need, or could ever hope for in terms of family, friends, community, but there's something internal that you are wanting to cultivate, especially something that comes from the wounds that you've experienced in your life, something that makes meaning out of them. Knight of Wands reversed. Oh, the Hermit with the Moon reversed here. As the moon wanes over the next couple weeks, you might be going over times when you followed your passions, but like in the wrong direction, gave your energy over to other people, had your energy stifled by other people, especially people who had expectations for how you should respond to them. Instead, you're allowing the Hermit, yourself, to guide the way. Not just you in terms of like your ego identity, but you in terms of your nature, like what makes you you. You've come to some really profound understanding of like how the flow of your life is supposed to play out. You have maybe a sense that a shift is occurring in your life. Six of Pentacles reverse. What's the Six of Pentacles reverse? Love. Yeah. Whoever I'm speaking to has stopped like placing all of their worth or their value in a love or romantic connection, or hoping for a love or romantic connection. What this reading is looking like to me is like a person who grew up like watching Disney movies, thinking someday my prince will come and like I'll live happily ever after, and instead like I don't know, went through all the disillusionment process to feel like no, that'll never happen, and then maybe found even a relationship that really does work for you, and now you're like, okay, that's great, but the relationship isn't the itness, the thing. It's not even if you're in a happy relationship, it doesn't mean that you're trying to get rid of a relationship or anything like that. It just means that there's something definitive internally that is needing to blossom and grow. So what is this? It looks like something in the physical in terms of like your job or creation. The right leg with the left knee up. This tree pose has the right foot grounded. That right side of the body, that expression is the masculine. The left is the feminine. So you're very much like opening yourself to receive, but you're grounded in your stability. Seven of Cups reverse. I'm glad to see that coming out. There was a part of you, whoever I'm speaking to, who up until like over the last few weeks, especially up until now, felt like there was something emotional that you were missing. Seven of Cups kept coming out upright, and the Seven of Pentacles, like over and over again the last few weeks. So maybe that Cancer season was still influencing you with the seven there. And Cancers can be very like, emotional or wishy-washy, very family oriented, uh, community oriented. This is whatever influences your family, friends, community have had on you. It's sort of helped you to find the contrast between who you are and who you're not. Death comes out on top of that. So again, you're just seeing yourself very, very clearly. What is the catalyst for this? Two of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, Queen of Cups reversed. It's interesting. It's like you're doing the work, but your mind is closed off. Or you're in a connection with somebody and like they're doing the work, but their mind is closed off. Maybe it's a little bit of both. I think that you're very grounded in the material in terms of where you're at in your life. If you're dealing with somebody else, then like emotionally, they like the connection you have. But with the Two of Swords here, kind of in between those, what I'm seeing is that there is something in the mind that is in the mind space, like rationally, that is not being seen. Queen of Cups reverse has to do with, it can have to do with somebody who's nice just because they want something, especially at work with the Eight of Pentacles here. And the Nine of Swords. It can be somebody who's very emotionally manipulative. You might have somebody in your vicinity who like worries a lot about being seen as a kind person, because this could be you. Worries a lot about being seen as a kind person because it's like every time they or you have put an idea out there, it gets shot down by somebody's like logic, but their logic isn't logical. It's almost like, I think the over identification of rationality as like the thing that we turn to, right, can create a situation where somebody is like not empathetic. Somebody who values logic over emotion, maybe they keep like squelching out your fire. Who is this person? Ace of Swords. You know clearly who this is. So if it's not you, it's somebody around you, and you know exactly who it is. Your first instinct will tell you. You're also being protected from them. The Chariot reversed. Interesting. Maybe somebody you met in July, or somebody you started to connect with more in July, especially if it was a love connection. They may have like put some effort in and then like pulled back their energy, and then put their effort in and pulled back their energy, and they're trying to like confuse you. They're trying to like pull the wool over your eyes. I'm seeing this on the Two of Swords, pull the wool over your eyes, but I'm hearing you're no sheep. What? Okay. You're no sheep. You're a lion. The sun here, Leo. And Queen of Wands. Yeah, you might have fire in your chart. Ace of Wands